want to get back here locally in Grand Rapids, as this morning we told you at the top of the show that a group of activists is beginning their march from downtown Grand Rapids to Lansing. Of course, they're protesting the U.S. involvement of the Israeli and Iran conflict. But not only that, they're also protesting in solidarity of Palestinians. We want to go live to Deja Barrett, who has been standing by. Deja, we know this walk was getting ready to start. We had just heard that press conference wrap up at the top of the 8 a.m. hour. What's the latest there?
Yeah, so right now we just came from inside Fountain Street Church, Tanner, and the folks in there, they're actually stretching, gearing up for the journey ahead. And so here in a few minutes, we should expect to see travelers coming right out of the front of Fountain Street Church. So as you mentioned, that presser right at the top, we heard from lead organizers today on what their mission is as they prepare for this walk against genocide to the state Capitol. Again, the lead organizers telling us this morning that they're expected to go 16 to 18 miles today, stopping along the way with organizers, local community support, and churches, helping them with donations and hot meals as they travel these several miles each day, a 5-day trek that's going to lead them to the steps of the state Capitol. Now, we do have sound from the lead organizer, Emerson Wolf, and here's what she had to say this morning.
After nearly 2 years of the most horrific live-streamed atrocities humanity can imagine, 2 years of imploring our elected officials, rallying in our communities, educating the public, and agitating against war profiteers, 2 years of growing the people of West Michigan's understanding of the necessity of Palestinian liberation, we made the choice to do something drastic, something grueling, to embody the understanding of what it's like to be displaced. We cannot know the terror of the apartheid, the genocide, the Holocaust that the Palestinian people are experiencing, but we can understand a small taste of the effects of displacement. We'll be walking 75 miles over the course of the next 5 days.
All right, as you heard Emerson there, 75 miles over the next 5 days to Lansing. And speaking of the fight for liberation for Palestinian people, we actually had a speaker from Kalamazoo who's a third-generation Palestinian who spoke on his childhood, his upbringing and life, and how he has raised awareness with his own family and children on knowing what's going on in the Middle East, and now raising that awareness through protests and through marches like these, and then expressing how important it is for the community to gather together. So again, here in the next few minutes, travelers should be heading out as they start this journey today, about 16 to 18 miles, making stops along the way. Again, community support on helping with hot meals and donations. We've seen folks, about 50 folks inside this morning in the presser, getting ready to head out, carrying what they have, backpacks, coolers, suitcases along the way, just whatever they're carrying on this travel to Lansing. Again, a 5-day trek, about 50 folks here. I also want to mention that not all folks are starting here in Grand Rapids here at Fountain Street Church. Many will catch up with the group along the way, and some will meet them in Lansing, where they'll wrap up Monday with a rally on the steps of the Capitol. So again, a few minutes, folks should be coming out of Fountain Street Church as they prepare for the long journey ahead. Tanner?
All right, Deja Barrett, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for that reporting. And of course, as they get ready to start that journey all the way to the state Capitol, we will keep you updated.